How's it going, guys? Eric with THC Concept here, doing a quick video going over the new LED Concepts Colormorph RGBW Bluetooth controller and RGBW Demon Eye. They just released this not long ago. Super high quality LED setup, just like the original RGB that they've always had. I've been using them for a little over 4 years. They have a great product. I've only had failures due to improper installation, not from failure of the parts. I've had drivers fail, but actual hardware with the LEDs have not failed. Drivers that's what they're designed for. So I've had a few of those go bad, but actual components themselves have never gone bad. So the RGBW Demon Eye setup is just like the original RGB, which I've got over here. Looks almost identical, except you can see the extra wire. Same mini H1, mini D2S brackets made out of aluminum. You got the braided line, but the difference with the new setup is the JST connector. What's nice about this is you can easily depin these, run them through your grommet in the back, your wire gland, for a nice clean installation, and you don't have to cut any ends off and solder new ends on and put new shrink wrap on it, or shrink loom on it and everything, or shrink tubing, sorry. Makes it nice and clean and quick and easy installation if you know what you're doing. It hooks up to plenty of wires so that you can mount this discreetly somewhere under the hood, whether it's on the firewall or the inner fender panel or behind the headlight. I try to make these as easily accessible as possible, so in the event of a failure I can swap those out fairly quick and very not labor intensive. This new setup has got it to where the Demon Eyes hook up to one single driver, whereas before there was one driver per LED. But it also had a 5-pin or a 4-pin setup that could be easily plugged in to the wrong end and cause failure, hook up the driver wrong, etc., etc. So Nick and the guys were nice enough to send this up, and I really appreciate it. I got it in yesterday, fired it up, let it run for approximately 6 hours, just doing random stuff. I'd put it on standard static colors, let it run through the different cycles, kept the white on for a good 2 hours just on its own, and everything worked fine. The driver was warm, but it wasn't excessively hot. Bluetooth controller works very well. Their app you can find in the App Store or in Google Play, and you just look up LED Concepts and it comes on. And as long as you've got power to the Bluetooth controller, it links up nicely, just like you would expect. So let's turn these on, and you can see that over here on the left is original RGB. This is your RGBW. It goes through all the colors, same nice, bright, intense light that you would expect from LED Concepts, but now you've got a dedicated white. Nice 5000K color temp. Really bright. I really like it. I really like it. It's not anything we haven't seen before. We've got other manufacturers that have these, and but it's nice to have selection and have choices. But the controller is really nice. Like I said, you got the 5000K white RGBW, or I'm sorry, we already knew it was RGBW. Nice white chip, but if you wanted a little more higher up in the color spectrum, then what you do is you hit this slider over here and you can move it up and down, and it'll add the white of the RGB, so it gives you a higher color temperature. So you turn it all the way down, it's like it's a 6000K color. You turn it all the way up, it's 10 to 12,000K setup. It's whatever you prefer. The app is just the same as you've always used. You've got the color wheel, you've got the different presets that cycle through the different colors or make them pulse and whatnot. You've got the microphone where it'll listen to what's going on with the microphone, or it'll bounce, it'll change all the colors according to the music that you're playing, custom settings, and then also the camera. That's it. I mean, there's nothing really else to say about it except just another quality piece from LED Concepts. They have good quality parts. Like I said, I've been using them for just over 4 years. I know plenty of other people in the industry, fellow retrofitters that use these, that use them in every build, and they have no complaints out of them, and neither do I. So if you have any questions, post in the comments. If you have any questions about a build that we can do for you, email thcconcepts@gmail.com, and we'll answer your question or inquiry the best that we can. Thank you. Enjoy this video, and please like and subscribe. Have a good day.